on Ty's bike now. So what I'm going to do with this machine is go through the servicing of what I'm doing with it. Primary cover is coming off. I'm going to show you guys what goes on with this automatic primary chain tensioner. I haven't really spoken about it before. Bullshit, I talk about it all the time. The chain in this is going to be tight. I am going to run it. I will select first gear to let you guys hear what it's doing. It's not Ty's fault. This is just a manufacturer thing that Harley's done. The automatic tensioners keep buttoning itself up tighter and tighter as you blip the throttle, get off the throttle. The chain slackens, and then obviously it kicks up a notch, and then we're seeing tension from your compensator through to the clutch system. It pulls everything together. It's not good. I'll get into it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So we'll run it, let it come back to idle, put it in gear. So I want you to try, I'm just going to have to try and improvise here. Listen to this. Oh. Bad. Alright, so this is the culprit. It's just too tight. Some are tighter than others, don't get me wrong, I'm talking about the chain. But that's just too much. The pressure it puts on the driveline itself. I'm going to actually pull this tensioner out, reset it, but before I do, I'm going to check the movement in the actual clutch basket in the hub and everything as well. There is a bearing that runs on the inner side here for the inner part of the hub for the clutch itself to the exterior basket. So check all that out, see where it's at. You know, this bike's done not heaps of miles, but it's done enough. It's like we'll work it all out. But that is the drama. It's that's just fucked. Alrighty, so tensioner out. So all we do is just put a little easy lever behind it and just try and see if we've got any movement at all, which I can't feel a great deal in that at all. And it's only a touch. You don't have to reef on this at all, but that's pretty good. That bearing's still good internally there. So I'll butt this back up to where it's got to be, which I'm going to allow what I believe should be 1/2 inch of travel in the chain at the top. We'll get this back together and then I'll give it a run and chuck it in gear, and I'm sure we're sweet. Now, the tensioner, spring loaded, all the deal, slack, bang, up, tight, shit, crap. Rightio, so as the chain wears over time, this is going to want to move. It's spring loaded. So when you blip the throttle and there's slack in your chain, so say slack, that ain't going back. It's tension the whole time. Blip the throttle again, bit of slack. It's just, this is just, they've tried to make it effective over time, but you don't have to touch it. But when that slackens, this bad boy is jumping up and she ain't returning. When you do it yourself with a manual one, you set your slack as per need. As your service comes around for primary, take the primary off, check your slack. If it needs to button up a fraction, it will. Smoother to get into gear, easier to get into neutral. Overall, just a far better thing than that.